Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back.
Tell a friend.
Hey everybody, here with another video for you guys today. And today we're going to be counting down the top 25 sets we would like to see Lego remake.
Please, please.
But before I go any further, let me just say, if you like this video, any of the videos on the channel, please
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And let's take a look at the top 25 sets we want Lego to remake after the intro coming in
Now.
As I was saying, I really only have one topic for today's show, but it's a pretty big one, and we'll take some time and go through it, and that is the 25 top Lego sets that we would like to see remade by Lego. And the reason I had to go with 25 is because some of them I just couldn't cut to narrow it down. I could not mention them, so here it is. Top 25 Lego sets we want Lego to remake.
Yeah.
And at number 25, we have Fort Legorado. This is the coolest and best Lego Western set ever made. And even though I don't collect the Western themes, I gotta say it is a pretty awesome set. But I didn't put it higher because I don't collect Western themes. But I know that
it would be nice to see it redone.
I put it on here for some of you guys, some of you all that I know would very much like to see this one remade. Fort Legorado. And then at number 24, now this one is just obvious to me. And that is this Indiana Jones Temple of Doom set, because Lego teased us with it.
They sure did.
They teased us with it, and then they took it away.
They said, psych.
And so I had to include it because, I mean, will it see the light of day at this point? We don't know, but I know everybody was drooling over it. All the Lego Indiana Jones fans, like it was the most desired set
out of all of them.
Out of all of them, and to see it not make it to store shelves was a little disappointing. And Stud City says remake the Ewok Village.
Yes, please.
I didn't put that on the list either. I didn't include any Star Wars sets, unfortunately.
Because we don't collect Star Wars. I want that one.
And I figure that Star Wars gets remade like crazy
all the time, right? They haven't done that one though.
Yeah. Minifigure Collector says the new Temple of Doom sucks. At number 23, we have this Jurassic Park 3 set, including the Spinosaurus.
Oh, yes. We would like a Spinosaurus.
If you are a Jurassic Park collector like we are, the Spinosaurus, I mean, there's nothing now, we got the new sets coming, and, they all look great. I'm excited about the Brachiosaur. But now the next one up is we need a remake of the Spinosaurus, because, I mean, if you look at him, he looks ugly in comparison to the ones that they release now.
He does.
And I mean, and this was a Lego Studios set, which was, you can see the little dude with the camera and everything. So that's it wasn't fully a Jurassic Park set per se, but I mean, it was, but it wasn't. But, as that theme continues, I would like them to give us the Spinosaurus some way, shape, or form. I think it was long overdue. Stud City says, I have the old Temple of Doom set, but I want to build a big mock of it. Oh. And Minifigure Collector said, no thanks on the Ewok Village. Stud City says, a lot of people want a new Ewok Village. You hear it all the time. As far as the Ewok Village goes, when that was out, we didn't collect Star Wars, and that's why we didn't buy it. But I gotta say, I did look at it quite a bit and thought, I do.
That's
like
a
that
nice set.
Infamous Comics says, I can't believe they haven't remade the Ewok Village or more Ewok sets in general. I'm not a Star Wars guy. I'm not either, and that surprises me as well.
Yeah,
But you got to think the Ewok Village, they're going to redo it at some point.
Well, didn't they say that there was there is an Ewok coming? Just I don't know if they're doing like a collectible minifigure series of them or something, but I did see something about an Ewok is going to be included, but it's like that little set that they wanted $40 for with the little AT-AT, or I'm sure it wasn't an AT-AT, but that's what it looked like, little walkie things. And they had one Ewok in it, and they wanted $40 for it. Because I looked at that set many times because I wanted that Ewok.
Zisu says Ewok Village is just a tree fort with Ewoks, so why remake it? Buy the minifigures and mock some trees.
Well, people who can mock trees, that sounds all well and good. I am not a good mock treer.
And coming in at number 22 was Magisto's Magical Workshop. And the reason I didn't put this higher up the list is because we have pretty strong rumors that this is on its way through a Lego gift with purchase kind of a deal. So I feel pretty strongly that we are going to see this at some point in the future. But as far as Lego Castle sets, we have the original one, and it is a nice set. Mm-hmm. I've always liked Magisto's Magical Workshop. I had it as a kid. I have it now, and it is a very good castle set for sure. And then at number 21, this set has already been remade before, but I want to see it happen again. And that is the old original Yellow Castle. I would like to see Lego maybe improve upon it a little bit, keep the basic design of it, but maybe modernize it a little bit. Like the horses that are there, those are like brick built horses or whatever. Like we can get real horses now. And things of that nature. But I mean, Lego Castle is popular. Yes, we have the Lion Knights Castle, big, huge one. I'm not expecting another $400 castle, but
I'm surprised they didn't do that for the anniversary, the 90th anniversary.
Yeah, maybe something around $100 to $150 price point. I think a remake of this would be nice.
Sounded fun though.
I hate the small castle sets are gift with purchases. Yeah, that's how they're getting us, isn't it? But they'll put it during like a Harry Potter release. 20. We have Mill Village Raid.
The one with the goats.
And this is the wonderful set that came with the goats. And while most people would love to get more goats, I'm more looking at the actual barn and the windmill, and the fact that it comes with peasants and stuff like that. I think this would be like a nice addition to us castle collectors if they redid this one at this point. Maybe keep it $100 or under type price point, and just give us some more peasants and stuff like that to help fill out our castle collections and everything. So yeah, I would like to see the Mill Village Raid make a comeback.
Do you know that Jurassic Park set, they could have included one and they didn't. They included the chain to put the goat on, but they didn't include the goat. I thought that was just mean, Lego.
Well,
that's
why people said that was a missed opportunity.
It was. That's another missed opportunity. Same with the goat boat.
And then at number 19, we have the Monster Fighters Haunted House. Now, I'm not saying they need to bring back the Monster Hunters theme per se, but
the whole theme,
the design of this haunted house, I've always really liked. It's it looks like the Addams Family haunted house. I mean, it just, when you think of a haunted house, this is really what comes to mind. And I know they did the more recent one, and it's nice.
Yeah.
I don't dislike it. But
it's a little too grand.
This is the one that you know, as of right now, is the best haunted house Lego has ever made. And I think I speak for many of us out there when they say, if we're going to remake some sets, this one is one that people would love to see get remade. King Oldorf says, I want Dragon Knight faction to return.
That's a good one.
Zisu says, yes, please bring back the Monster Fighters or Scooby.
Yeah.
Minifig Collector says, there's a rumor that there is a village in the same style of the Lion Knight's castle. Yes, there is, and we might be getting to that a little bit later on in the countdown.
It might be on our countdown.
And then at number 18, I went with the Imperial Trading Post, this classic pirate set with the raised base plate. I had this set as a child. I have it now. And this one, Rock Island Refuge and El Dorado Fortress, are all fantastic Lego pirate sets. And I would love to see all of them get remade. There might be a rumor that one of them is. We might be talking about that a little later as well. But Imperial Trading Post. King Oldor says, Mikey, the rumor haunted house is coming, but no information if they remake or new or size yet. And then at number 17, I went with the Rock Island Refuge, just one spot above the Imperial Trading Post. And out of the three of them, being El Dorado Fortress, Imperial Trading Post, and Rock Island Refuge. Rock Island Refuge is actually my favorite of the three of them. I think it is the most well designed and best looking. But they gave us a pirate fort, with Barracuda Bay, so that's why I didn't put it higher on the list. But of the three of them, it is technically my favorite. And then at number 16, I went with the Sea Serpent. This cool, classic Lego Dragon Knights. Like Oldendorf was asking for the Dragon Knights. This little ship. I had this ship when I was a child, and I do not have it now. But it is a nice little ship. And yeah, I would like to see Lego redo this one. And I'm sure there's some others out there as well that would like to see the Sea Serpent make its grand return. And then at number 15, I went with the Guarded Inn. And while by today's standards, it doesn't look all that impressive, these red panels that are in it are super expensive. And there's just always been something about this little castle set from long time ago that it's always appealed to me, and it's appealed to others. It is one that you see people do remakes of on Lego Ideas and stuff pretty frequently.
Yeah, I've seen that one a lot.
And so I feel like it's begging for a redo, and I would love to see Lego do it. And then at number 14, I went with the minifigure sized DeLorean from Back to the Future. This was a Lego Ideas actual Cuso set. They did the big DeLorean just recently. I think you can still buy that in the store. I don't collect the big vehicles, but minifigure scale vehicles I'm all about. And
that one definitely needs to be redone.
This one, I mean, if I'm honest, it doesn't look like the actual DeLorean all that much.
It falls apart.
And it falls apart. We have it because I'm a huge Back to the Future fan, and so when I saw it, I had to get it. But as far as an actual Lego set goes, it's not very well done. I mean, I'm talking, if I was to give this thing a rating out of a 10 scale.
Without nostalgia,
just based upon what it is, I'm saying a 6 tops.
Yeah.
And I almost feel like I'm being generous there.
It just falls apart. It's not playable at all.
No. So I think that it's definitely a set that needs an update. Absolutely.
With all the new techniques they've come out with and the designers that they have now, somebody could do a much better job on it. For sure.
And it came with that purple skateboard. Should have come with a hoverboard. I mean, it was a little slapped
They gave
together.
us the hoverboard and the dimensions, though, didn't they?
They did.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. So they ended up doing the hoverboard a little bit later.
Everybody got mad.
Yeah. And then at number 13, I went with the Monster Fighters Castle. And I've covered a few castles similar to this on the channel here and there, through Lego Ideas and whatnot. But a very like gothic, like Dracula looking castle. I mean, Lego's done some here or there, but I would really like this to get a proper, remake. Like this one could be like a $300 set, and I'd be all for it. Because I mean, it could be cool, and I think that this was the second best set after the Haunted House that came out in the Monster Fighters theme. But this one is definitely begging for a remake as well. I want to say, I think maybe video or something like that, or was it?
They did something.
There was one that was similar to it within the, not so distant past. But
I'm gonna say the Brick Pods have it.
Yeah. Infamous Comics says they remade the Monster Fighter Castle and Hidden Side pretty much.
Hidden Side.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. They pretty much did, but I wanted to include it nonetheless. I missed out on that one, so I'd still like a gothic castle. Now at number 12, I'm not necessarily asking for this specific set from this specific theme to get remade, but I want a pyramid like this. And this is the Scorpion Pyramid from the Pharaoh's Quest theme. And I know people like the new pyramid that is out, but in my opinion, this one is cooler. I mean, it's more of a play set, not display piece, but I just like the look of this one. This would go in great with my Indiana Jones stuff. It's on a raised base plate as well.
Oh,
that surprised me when I was researching this.
Yeah.
But I would love Lego to redo a set similar to this. For those of us that like are into Indiana Jones or Lego Adventure theme, and to be able to do some kind of like playable minifigure scale like pyramid. And then at number 11, I went with Enchanted Island from the Pirates theme, the cool Islander set. This came out during my Lego Dark Ages, so I was never into the Islanders and stuff. So I wouldn't mind seeing an Islander set like this get remade so I can add it to my collection. And, it's a nice additional faction for the Pirates theme. And, I mean, you think of the stuff you could do with Pirates of the Caribbean and Jack Sparrow and, so yeah, I would like to see the Enchanted Island get a remake, even though it was remade once already in the early 2000s, I want to say. But again, I would like to see it happen once again. And then at number 10, I went with Lagoon Lockup. Now, this was, I think, the first Lego Pirates set I ever got as a kid. And we did a mock of it, so I kind of have it now. But there's something about this just simple little classic little set that's always appealed to me. And, it's nice to have sets besides just the big giant ones. Lego needs to come out with some that are more at a price point that other people can afford as well. And I think the Lagoon Lockup does a great job of giving you a nice Lego pirate set that's not going to break the bank. And so, yeah, I would like to see Lagoon Lockup come back around. And then at number 9, I went with, this is a set that when I was getting back into Lego, as an adult collector, I nearly purchased many a times, but never did. And with the return of like the Eiffel Tower, I think it is well overdue for this to come in at number 9, the Statue of Liberty.
Didn't they just do one?
They did the small one,
The
but
small
this
version?
is this one's big.
The big version.
This is the big one that is comparable with the Eiffel Tower.
Oh.
And yeah, I mean, I would rather put this in our Lego city than an Eiffel Tower, in all honesty.
Yeah.
There's something about the Statue of Liberty. I mean,
well, we're from the U.S., so of course the Statue of Liberty is going to have more pull towards us than the Eiffel Tower.
well, I mean, and not just that. I think it's because it's a statue as opposed to a tower. Because if you're gonna do like a tower or something like that, I think a lot of Lego fans would almost rather get like some kind of big skyscraper or something
Right.
then, as opposed to the actual Eiffel Tower. But a big statue, like it doesn't have to be completely to scale for Lego city builders, but it would still be big enough that everybody could put it in their city and it would look great.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I said, I want to say it came out in like 2007, 8, 9, somewhere around there. And like I said, when we got back into Lego collecting as adults, I've looked at this set many times and wanted to pull the trigger, but the price of it never was justifiable. But I mean, it's all sand green essentially, and it's just, I would love to see the Statue of Liberty make a comeback.
Mm-hmm.
And not that little architecture set. I'm talking a big one. Minifig Collector said the largest set from the Pharaoh's Quest I got for $18. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a score.
Steal.
Trevor's video says, I got the Lego Architecture Statue of Liberty, and that's 3 foot tall and impressive. I got the Empire State Building too.
Ooh.
I've thought about getting the Architecture Statue of Liberty. I have, but when I know that big one could be out there, I'm like, Infamous Comics at 3 foot tall, really? And then at number 8, now I don't know how to pronounce this thing. Durmstrong. This Harry Potter pirate ship.
Right, there you go.
I know Harry Potter fans have been clamoring for this thing. I know I'm a pirates collector, and so I'm always down to add another pirate ship to the collection. So yeah, I mean, we have one other Harry Potter set coming up. But besides that one, this is the one that I know the missus talks the most about.
Mm-hmm. I would like it.
Yeah.
It would be nice in my Harry Potter area.
And again, I don't know how you pronounce it. I spelled it Durmstrang.
I don't know how to spell it or say it either.
Pronounce it. Like, it's got a funny name. They could have worked a little bit harder on the name. Come on, Rowling. What's going on there? King Oldnor says Dumbstrang or something. That Dubstag. That dumb ship.
That dumb shit. Okay, I missed
Infamous Comics says it's definitely not 3 feet. Typo, I have it as well. I was thinking the old one was probably like 3 feet tall or something. Because, I mean, I would say it's got to be on par with the Tower of Orthanc at least. And then at number 7, this one has a special place in my heart a little bit. It's the only set from this sub-theme ever to get released. I had it as a child, and I still think about bricklinking it from time to time. And if they don't remake it, I will. And that is Wolfpack Tower. It's actually a rather simple build. There's not a whole lot to it. But it's the only proper Wolfpack set. It is the home of the Wolfpack. Don't turn your back on the Wolfpack. You might end up in a body bag. But yeah, Wolfpack Tower, I like it, and I want to see it come again. And I'm sure I'm not the only one out there that would like it. And it doesn't have to necessarily be just like this one. If they wanted to do a big, new, and improved version, I would be all for that as well. It's just I want another Wolfpack set. We've had the Forestmen come back. We've had the Black Falcons. We've had the Lion Knights. King Oldnorth wants to see the Dragon Knights return. I would like to see another round for the Wolfpack. And then at number 6, I have this set, and so it's not like I'm dying for it to get remade. But it's a beautiful set, and I know that a lot of people out there would love to see it return, especially considering how expensive it is on the aftermarket. I mean, it goes for a pretty penny, and that is the Imperial flagship.
Oh, so pretty.
It's absolutely one of the best Lego pirate ships to date. It has a modular design in it, which is really nice. So you can take off the top deck and get down underneath. So it's very well designed. For the most part, I do have a couple of complaints I can give you about the front hull there. Not the lower section, but where those gray studs are. That's not the best design. But overall, it's a fantastic set. It's a beautiful ship. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that if Lego was to redo another ship at this point, I mean, we got with Barracuda Bay, we got a pirate ship. I wouldn't mind a nice another Imperial ship. My guess is it didn't sell that well originally, hence why we haven't gotten anything close to it as far as an Imperial ship goes. But even though I was during my dark ages when this came out, I remember looking up, seeing it on like store shelves and going, "Now that's a nice ship. Like I wouldn't having that thing." And of course, I ended up getting it, and it does live up to the hype. It does. And then at number 5, we have rumors that this set is going to be coming. It's been leaked, and but as far as sets like this go for the Lego Castle theme, a nice medieval market village with lots of peasants and everything. I think I speak for everyone pretty solidly when I say we'd love to see Lego come back around with this bad boy. You know, a nice updated one. And like I said, there are leaks. There are leaks that it is coming back, and based upon the images that I saw, you know, it'll have nice new techniques and everything. So yeah, I would love to see medieval market village, and the leak has the goat in this one. As a matter of fact, you know, we were talking about the other one early on, but yeah, medieval market village. Okay. And then here we are at number 4, and this is another one that has been rumored. Rumors are very strong, saying that we're going to see this year. So I had to include it, and that is El Dorado Fortress.
Ooh.
Oh, this looks like toilet paper.
This is one of the best classic Lego pirate sets ever, without a doubt. And the rumors sound very strong and true, and they've even got a date and price and everything. July of this year, we're going to see the return of El Dorado Fortress. 2,000 piece set, very faithful to the original. I have the original, and I would definitely add the new one, put it right in there next to it. And yeah, El Dorado Fortress. And then at number 3, we have one that the missus has been drooling over its return to the Harry Potter theme. I included it here as part of the original Diagon Alley, but it is the one in the center, Green Gots.
It's coming.
Is it?
I thought it was.
The
Is it?
visual
I
green
thought it was.
dots.
Why? You don't think it is?
Oh, I'm just playing coy.
Don't play.
The visual green dots.
That's the original Green Dots. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have
that's
the
what-
new one.
I want a new one. There's supposed to be a big one coming.
Yeah, that's the rumors that we're going to be getting a big Gringotts this year. And so much so that as the missus is doing her Harry Potter display, I'm always saying, you got to leave room for Gringotts. You got to leave room for Gringotts.
And then you try and act coy, like you think it's not coming.
Give you a hard time.
Gotta give me a hard time.
But I know every Harry Potter fan worth their grain of salt is begging for Gringotts at this point. So I had to put it high on the list. I couldn't put that down in the 20s.
Yeah.
I never heard the end of it.
Never.
And then at number 2, I have the original as well. But I know I speak for many people out there when I say the original is okay, but it could be so much better. And that is the Black Pearl. We need a proper direct-to-consumer Black Pearl. It is something that if the rumors about a new Pirates of the Caribbean film are true, with you've got to have Jack Sparrow return, Johnny Depp. If all this information is true, we need a new Black Pearl, because I'm sorry, but the original that you see in the picture here, it doesn't quite measure up to some of the other Lego pirate ships. It's not bad. It's a nice little ship, but when you think of
little,
the key word is little. When you think about the Black Pearl, you don't really think of it as a little ship, and this one is definitely on the smaller side of things. So I think that a new Black Pearl needs to happen. We'll just say that. Does anyone have any guesses for what's going to be number 1? What kind of loyal supporters do I have out there? Do you have any idea what set Mikey would make number 1 on his list of sets to get remade?
I know.
I'll give it a few seconds, see if anyone can guess it. An infamous comic! Surprise, surprise!
He's been listening.
He's been listening, been paying attention, and yes, it is the Skull Eye Schooner. This is my white whale set. I had it as a child. I loved it. I think it's quite a bit better than the Black Seas Barracuda, in all honesty. And I don't own it now. My original one got sold for pennies on the dollar in a garage sale behind my back without my knowledge.
Somebody scored.
And luckily they didn't get my Pirate Steve from it, because I ended up putting a lot of the minifigures separately. But it still pains me every time I look at it to know that I don't have it. And to go and buy the original one, it's just, as much as I love it, for the price that it goes for these days, unless you can find it for pennies on the dollar in a garage sale or something, it's really not worth it. I think it's like an 800 and something piece set, and we're talking like $350, $400 for a used one on Bricklink. So I mean, that's really expensive for a set of that size. But I love this thing, and it is time. We how many? So we got the Brickbeard's Bounty with the red and white sails. We got the Brick Bounty with the red and white sails. We got the Barracuda Bay with the red and white sails. We need a black and white sailed ship from Lego Pirates. It's long overdue, and the only real contenders are the Skull Eye Schooner and Redbeard's Runner. And I'm sorry, but the Schooner is significantly better than Redbeard's Runner. It's not even close. And so, yes, this is my white whale, and this is the set that Lego needs to redo. There's my list. Tell me down in the comments your white whale sets. you know, or what sets you would like to see remade through Lego and all that good fun stuff.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.